Well, welcome again. This is part two of a great project, so I'm really happy to be here today. And what part one was is this is the third project, and part one was the second project I've done for this client. And when they bought this apartment, we had renovated on the west side, and then they wanted to find something on the east side closer to the kids. So we really did the first part, which was creating a bedroom and changing everything in this apartment. The floors, the doors, the casings, the wall, the hardware, everything. That's actually a lot easier to do than part two. And part two is the kitchen and the 2.5 baths. So what we found let's go look at this little star kitchen. What we found when we came over here was that, first of all, we wanted to keep the floor level. They had a washer dryer, so I really wanted to keep the washer dryer, but it was illegally plumbed, so we had to change that. We had to move the intercom around, create venting. There's an exit door out there, a service door into the hallway, and I had to level the floor. Well, when we found our asbestos testing, we found asbestos underneath this floor, in the glue of all things. So we decided to remediate it, and we changed so much. We did put in a new window. That's now a landmark, new window. All new appliances. This is an electric Bosch slide and range and microwave hood. My classic standard custom doors. And I love the classic brass hardware, one of my favorites, and the door inserts for organizing. My favorite thing besides, doing garbage roll out so that they have more than enough room. We did a faucet that is matching the hardware on the doors, which matters. It's a perfect triangle. There's not a lot of room here, right? Had a little drama with the fridge. Now it's making more ice than ever, but basically we had to really fix the breaker panel. Had to be replaced for whatever reason. That arc breaker, new breaker, went out. But I honestly have to say this is a perfect little kitchen in terms of functionality, and love the backsplash treatment on the matching the countertops. It just makes it feel so much bigger and so much more exciting as I turn this on somehow. But let's go take a look at the rest of the apartment, because I think even though we only have a few things, these are the big statements of a home, and I think that makes your house a home is having a perfect bath and powder bath. And what was really bizarre about the bath was that it was entered from the other hall when you first came in, and when we cut in the before pictures, you'll see it really had a lot that was wrong with it. There were too many things, not mirrors in closets, and not enough closets, and a lot of things in here that I think when we talk about it, we'll show you. I did it's really a knockoff of an antique vanity, and the client bought an antique mirror. We're still missing this custom shades that I made for the sconces, but we did a bronze treatment for most of the hardware, and then a blue, painted the whole bathroom a matte blue, and then put the sheen on the moldings. And we really took a photo that she loved and they were inspired by, and this is really a kind of a classic contemporary pre-war treatment of this, as was the kitchen. And I think it's a great complement with a small herringbone floor that I like to frame so it looks like a carpet. Everything updated. A little drama with this building and leaking plumbing, but hopefully we got that solved for that bathroom, and I'm sure the rest of them are going to be a problem because the owner below won't let us change the drains, which we really need to, but we can't. This one now has, for the kids, it's the one that they share. I put in extra towel bars because we really wanted to have more storage space for towels. Again, when you have a tub, and I love this Victorian Albert tub, it's a great big soaking tub. Far better to have a swinging door that lets you take a bath without feeling like you're in some sort of an enclosed room. And again, more of the pre-war, the Kohler toilet that ties into what we do custom. All of the the medicine cabinets in these rooms are electric. We added radiant heat floor and lighting and drop to ceiling and all new plumbing and everything else. But let's go take a look at the primary bathroom, because that's really not a big bathroom either, but it really changes the space, and I think it will help a lot. And here we have in the primary bedroom, I think while I've been struggling with this renovation, I also figured out why their packaged thermal and air conditioners weren't working, because they're the built-ins from a prior renovation far before they bought the apartment were not built correctly, so there wasn't airflow, and I left it on and figured out what I had to do is take the bottom toe kick off, and now we have a cool primary bedroom. It's awesome. So when I come back next Tuesday to meet her in the afternoon, we're going to put the shade. We have a window in this bath, and so this bathroom window, we're going to have to, I have privacy, which is really, you can still light filtering, you can see the light through and sheer, but it's a cordless shade that I love, that'll give them what they need. And I know if they want to open the window to let the moisture out, because there's no ventilation in these bathrooms, unfortunately, that's worthwhile. But again, this one, another tiny 5x7, we had a lot of drama with the shower downstairs. The way you change a shower in these slab buildings is I have to chop up from below, and so the owner wouldn't let us in here, and we were just like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? I chose to have this open out. A lot of other bathrooms I'll pull it the other way. It depends on how tight we are with the window here. Someone's going to be reaching to get their towel and their rope hook behind the door, so it's fine that the door opens this way. But we were lucky that we were able to install the shower above the floor and barely lose any height, so we don't have a giant step. We have a normal curb. This is probably about an inch higher than it would have had to be. And all of my custom things that I love, like little nooks and cubbies for putting things. In this case, we put a banjo, and we did the other bathroom too. We did put a banjo countertop so we'd have more room, not enough room. And the radiant heat floor and thermostat that you can program, and my custom vanities. The Roburn mirror is also framed, and it's electric in it, so there's just a lot here that I think they're going to love. And I'm very excited to get to see her on Tuesday. So I think we'll call it a wrap and say ciao for now and see you on the next.